operator of the machine. He helps him to push and making what he wants. Very difficult to know who brought this machine in our country. Since he grew up, he find his fathers, they are just doing like that. So I don't know the story of that. He was at Mtwara from his father, who's the teacher of him. So he has experience enough to operate this machine. Maybe I don't have exactly number of them who know to operate this machine. But nowadays it's not many. Maybe can be 20 or 25 people. What he's doing now is making a shape of this candle holder. You know that this space must be all like this, and this is like this. So that is the mark he's putting. When the wood is bent, to make something straight is very difficult. You can see the wood is rough before doing this. So it makes it easier in making wood. They can make even a big candle holder this size, this machine. That you see, those posts are long. That is the extension of the size of the something that is going to put and make it on his machine. That is making the post very long. The cow skin is more fat, so this is the thing. So it's good for his work. This goat skin, he can use it for even a month for one goat skin. It's the operator of the machine coming from the lemon tree. Lemon is hard than the other trees, so he decided to use the lemon tree. He said that when you use the first tool, it's not making smooth. So for this one, can make smooth to remove all the corrugation and make smooth. This is special for making hole like this. To get this hole, you must use this, the candle holder. The hole is putting a candle. When you finish that section, you see him comparing to make sure that the size is same, because it's going to be a pair. Yeah. So it is not possible one to be thin, one fat. Must be same. We used to see from others, it's a standing machine, you have to stand when you are working. This one they used to operate when they are sitting, so that is a little different. But this takes a lot of energy. You see, pushing, doing this. They used to use this machine from his father. So we have to educate him that we have got the electricity machine that can also to make this job easier and more fast. Maybe you have to understand, he can move from old to new machine.
I'm a traditional bowl turner. I make wooden bowls on a foot-powered lathe. When I started, there was nobody in the UK using this kind of traditional lathe. And when I saw that lathe in the museum, I thought that's a real shame that that skill has died out. And I wanted to recreate it, to learn the skill. So it wasn't easy. I had no one to teach me, but I could see the photographs of the old man who had used to do the craft. And I saw the tools and the lathe, and then very slowly, over 6 or 7 years, I learnt to do the craft. I was a forester before I was a craftsperson. I worked in forestry, managing trees with a chainsaw. And so I'm very conscious of the fact that wood is carbon neutral, and if I make a bowl from wood and people love that bowl and they form a relationship with it, people will eat from that bowl every day for 20 years and they treasure it. So it's reducing people's environmental footprint on the world. I think in the modern world, particularly as the world becomes more digital, many people are spending all their lives looking at screens, and in some ways, some of modern life is very bad. We're trashing the planet, and there's a lot of bad things that are happening. But we shouldn't look at the past and say, oh, it was always better. There are some things when we can look at the past and inspire new things for the future. So working with wood, even if it's just for half an hour or an hour in the evening, carving a spoon can really help people reconnect with something tangible. It's part of what makes us human, I think. I've I've turned between 25 and 30,000 bowls in my life, and all of those bowls are out there on people's tables being used every day, and I think that is probably the most meaningful thing to me in my bowl turning work. People will often write me letters or emails and say, you know, I've eaten my breakfast every day from one of your bowls for 15 years, and it adds a little pleasure every day. And to me, then, that's very meaningful for me. I think it's a wonderful thing for a tree to end up as a bowl like that, that has that extra life going on.
I'm Terry Martin, and I'm from Australia, and I'm a wood artist, and I'm also coordinator of the wood turning demonstrations here because I'm chair of organisation Turners Without Borders, which is a branch of the American Association of Wood Turners. But we are the first of many who will come here and share this wonderful craft with the people of China. We want to create a new turning culture in China. These international demonstrators here, we have one from Australia, one from Ireland, two from America. We want to reintroduce turning to China, and also we want to bring the world of turning into China and take the world of Chinese turning to the rest of the world.
It's a really great idea to bring the Western style wood turning and wood carving here. It inspires wood turning here, which has been on the decline, and it might help revive and bring back interest in the craft. It's always great to work with different wood turners. You pick up so many different techniques, so many different ideas. It's really good.
不容易，这么多国家的人在一起，济济一堂，大家都和谐相处，然后大家又互相切磋技艺，就是非常非常好的 idea。人家问我你有什么嗜好？我说我没有嗜好，这不是嗜好，我这是着迷了。
I've been doing wood turning for 30 years. It started out as a hobby. I get invited to teach and to demonstrate all over the world. And this is my first time to China. This is the biggest and the best, amazing program I've ever seen. This is, that's part of the fun of what I do, or what all of us do.
The real test is when you look in the eyes of the people. They look in amazement that the wood is spinning so fast, because for most people they only see carving, and wood turning, the wood spins at 3,000 revs per minute, very, very fast. We have very, very sharp tools, and we put the tool to the wood, and all of a sudden a shape forms very, very quickly. It is the fastest way to make something out of wood. We have to concentrate and focus to get the result we want, without having maybe what we call a design opportunity, where what we wanted changes. But in wood turning, we never tell anybody what we're making. until we're finished.
I love the children. It's fun to interact with them even though I don't speak Chinese and they don't speak my language. To me, children are very special, and I think it's good for them to learn to make things with their hands.
最好玩的就是忽然来一大堆小朋友，每一个人都要有小陀螺，所以我开始做陀螺。我昨天、今天2天大概做20几个小陀螺。小朋友要不到，后来走了都哭了。做好了一个小的陀螺以后，拿到那里是那个就像那个母鸟回巢带着一个虫子一样，那个小鸟的，我要，给我，很有意思。
I think the people that came to see us were so appreciative of the opportunity to see something they had never seen before. We were lucky that we were able to give to some people the small things that we made. We have the little fire that will burn, and when they get older they will want to work with wood.
Ben 1962 yılında Eskişehir'de doğdum. Burada büyüdüm. Aşağı yukarı 2008 yılından beri bu işte uğraşıyorum. Ben bu etkinliği haber aldığımda Odunpazarı Belediyesi ile görüştüm ve onlardan çocuklara yönelik bir şey yapmak istediğimi söyledim. Onlar da bana o fırıldak için yapmak istediğim ağaçların boyutları ağaca kıyamadığımdan, fırıldak ziyan olacağından dolayı küçük kaseler, vazolar yapmaya başladım onlardan burada.
My name's Andy Chen. I've been turning for more than 20 years. I started turning as a hobby. It's just one thing to keep me busy, but I really enjoy doing it. This is the first time in Turkey. People are very friendly. We've had a lot of interest. I mean, we have had constant traffic from sometimes very large audience, like 30, 40 people watching us doing it. So I feel very good about it.
My name's Derek Weidman, and I'm a wood sculptor who uses a wood lathe to do my work. What I do is very unique among turners. No one really does exactly what I do. All of my work has a very distinct visual language of circles. I just make not a perfectly symmetrical shape. So it's a very specific abstraction that happens because of it.
İsmim Kenan Çiçek. Uşak'ta oturuyorum, Türkiye'de. Bu işlere 10 yıl önce hobi olarak başladım. Ahşabın her türlüsünden hoşlandığım için farklı konularda kıl testere, ahşap oyma ve ahşap torna üzerine yoğunlaştım.
I'm Michael Gibson. I'm a full-time turner. Personally, I do more artistic stuff than functional stuff. I demonstrate several things, but what I try and get across, form is the most important thing. And I show the techniques and the steps that I go through, especially if they're beginners.
I'm Kathleen Duncan, board member of the American Association of Wood Turners. I've been turning wood for about 12 years. Wood turning itself is very isolating because you turn pretty much by yourself all the time. So when you can be in a venue like this where you have the public, it's a lot more fun to interact with people.
And one of the things that's most attractive to the audience is the spin tops. We like to decorate our spin tops, not just to turn a plain spin top. And we have all kinds of different tools for different purposes.
Some of the other wood turners are doing different things, but I like doing tops because a top goes fast enough that the kids can see it start to finish. To me, it's very nice to be able to give somebody a gift that is handmade.
The people here are very warm-hearted, and I feel like everyone's living and experiencing directly from their heart.
Ünlü bir Mike Gibson gibi bir abimizle tanıştık. Ondan çok feyiz aldık diyelim artık. Yani öğrencisi gibi birkaç gündür onun yaptığı işleri takip ediyorum.
If they ask certain questions, we can usually work it out even though we don't speak the same language. They wanted me to show them little techniques that I do and how I done different things. So it was interesting having the locals come by.
What I give to people isn't what they need. It's the spice.
Wood turning is very graphic. You know, you've got the lathe there, you've got the tools there, and you can just show people by putting your tools or explaining that way.
It's good to see because it's very unique of a shaping process that has very yield-specific results.
Ağaçtan bunları yaptım görünce nasıl yaptın, nasıl ettin, çok güzel yapıyorsun.
A lot of people have never been exposed to wood turning and they're very surprised. You can see the expression on their faces and they go, oh, like it all clicks, that they find out that this is how these pieces are made.
İlgi alaka çok güzeldi bence. Yani ilgili insanların gelip olumlu sorular sorması benim hoşuma gitti. Yani ahşap tornacılığın gelişmesi adına.
In wood turning, there's this spectrum, and it's an international group of people. Here, I feel like it's not just wood turning anymore. It's everything.
Wood turning is magical because it's faster than wood carving, and so people are very interested in looking at wood turning. We did small pieces, and you can see the beginning of the work and the end of the work and everything of the process. So I have done some daily stuff, just like bowls, boxes. It's for demonstration and for exercise. To make living with this is very hard. You must practice a lot, but try a little. It's okay. You can achieve to do something in half an hour. And also, it's easy to teach. So I teach Nepalese boys. Skills and techniques is important to achieve, to realize our ideas. I think everybody has imagination and ideas, so that's why we need techniques and skills to realize them.
The most important for me in a wood turning is teaching. When I teach people, I can leave something behind me. And I think I got so much from people that I really want to give to other people. I think this is the way to keep wood turning coming in the future better and better. I was really happy to share with people here, to touch some young people here. It is very, very nice for me to give him the little I can in the time we have. I think it is most important for me to say to other people, it's easy, try, and you can make stuff that you really enjoy. I try also to show people then except the spindle work or ball, you can add some decoration, coloring, and it's just, you know, I would like to give a message for people watching me. See, the wood is so nice to work. It doesn't matter what you're doing with wood, you can enjoy it.
الرجل تبقى حاجة تقليدية بالمغرب. هذه الرجل الناس أصعب يعملوها في الخدمة. الماكينة أسهل، هاجي أصعب، هاجي تقريبا تقاليد المغرب. هما يريدون يتعلموا الصناعة التقليدية في المغرب، شغلي يحبوا يتعلموا له. قطعة صغيرة في الخشب منقوشة تعطيهم هدية للتلاميذ الأصغر. هنا التلاميذ نيبال، تلاميذ المدرسة. مغربي، فن مغربي تعطيها قطعة صغيرة للأطفال. أطفال أصغر باش يشوفوا فن طفيل قد كملاج مي يخدم الصناعة التقليدية جميل جدا.
असलले पनि पहिले पहिले यस्तो काम गर्छ भनेर हाम्रो बाजेहरूको पालामा यस्तै थियो। मलाई चाहिँ अचम्मै लाग्यो, यस्तो पनि हुन सक्छ जुन चाहिँ जङ्गलमा फ्याँक्नु पर्ने बाल्नलाई नहुने काम यहाँ ल्याएर उनीहरूले यसको कला देखाएको मलाई धेरै खुसी लाग्यो। पहिलेदेखि नै हाम्रो चाहिँ म्युजिकको बाँसुरी बनाउने चलन छ। त्यो बाँसुरी बनाउने भनेको पहिले चाहिँ हाम्रो समाजमा नेवारी कल्चरमा ज्यापुहरूले चाहिँ त्यो ज्यापु समाजमा ज्यापुहरूले बजाउँछ। त्यसमा पनि अब उहाँहरूले मेरो कला पनि देख्यो।
You know, this is my third trip to World Wood Day. I felt like it would be even more interesting to have audience involved, and I brought human-powered lathe. I can get children or their parents involved, and they could do the pedaling while I'm turning. The human-powered lathe is a great concept. A lot of people from Nepal, they say, you know, we have this problem with the power. They're talking about, I can take this idea and make a human-powered generator. This is just a perfect thing for us to use. People are very excited about it. All came up, but they wanted to try. Can I try? Can I pedal? I have people coming up constantly asking me, oh, can I have this piece? Or would you turn me a spin top? This year we seem to have more enthusiastic audience. I think it's great that we're doing this. I think it provides a very uplifting experience for them.
The most thing I can say about this event is all about sharings in wood turning. The interesting thing is the meeting with Nepalese people, the joyness in the eyes of people when we look at the piece. People are like this, wow, it's amazing.
It's very special for me to be first time in Nepal. Here I have a good opportunity to meet so many nice people all over the world. I think maybe the woodworking can bring people to be friends.
Wood is at the root of so much of our lives. Many years ago, I mean, all the eating utensils were made from wood, and wood was used to cook and to build. So I think the wood is part of our roots.
It's my very first time to come to World Wood Day, and I had no idea of what it was going to be about. But after arriving here and meeting Mr. Lee and you and many other people from so many different countries, and we all have the same interest.
很多当地的游客或者其他项目的一些演示者，都很惊奇看到我们的车床，他特别那种渴望的眼神，非常渴望上去感受一下， 试一下。
I tried the one with the bow. I have to say that is the most impressive thing, what he can do, making those little whistles. And I'm so impressed with the way they used to work.
At this conference now, not only did I demonstrate and show my lathe, but I also have learned so much from other people. So at this conference at World Wood Day, it's sharing ideas with each other and then engaging the public. The public that come to this are absolutely amazed at what the culture history is.
I've never done anything like this in my life. I think this machine is amazing for as old as it is, that they had the foresight to do it, to design it this way. I think it's just pretty impressive. Very impressive.
And it's just so interesting to watch the evolution of a whole art form, from these way up to the super power giant lathes over there. You know, this is where it all started, and it's awesome.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even know what wood turning is, and they don't really know what to expect. Well, most of them expect, if they know anything about wood turning, they expect things to be round. But we have people here, especially Derek Whiteman. He uses the lathe for sculpturing. It's so far away from wood turning. So we have such a variety of different things. People come over here and say, oh wow, you can do this, you can do that. Yeah, we can do all those things.
One man came over and he said, this wood is hard and I can't use my hand with my chisel. And he just asked me, so I made him one, and he showed somebody, and then pretty soon they were lining up. And we made them out of whatever we could find. We didn't have the right wood, but they all got what they needed, and so it was fun.
Say, I like my top.
Don't go to a gym and squat.
Wood turning is actually woodworking technique with the lathe. The lathe, they spin in the wood. And you can create very nice projects with the lathe.
You can turn a lot of utilitarian vessels like bowls and vases, chopsticks, basically anything, and also a lot of people turn pens these days, and so it can touch everyday life anywhere.
Back in a long time ago, all the bowls that people used to eat with for their food was all wood-turned bowls, and also there are some aspects of spoon making that includes wood turning. So there were various elements that helped people in their everyday lives, even the legs of chairs or tables. And so they were essential just for normal life. So it's become part of the fabric of life from a very, very long time ago.
然后木线在我们村已经有700多年，然后在我们家也有差不多300年的历史，到我这儿是第11代。
The techniques that can cut so quick the wood and make this so nice and precise, it's really interesting and make the people with more interest to turn because it's really nice and quick and not difficult.
طبعا فني بالخراطة أول بداياتي كنت نجار وهاوي نجارة الخشب جذوع الشجر نقطع منها ونطلع منها ديكورات كديكورات منزلية. بعدين استهوتني فن الخراطة وهذه الفن الخراطة بدأت معاي صار لها الحين تقريبا 5 سنوات ولا زلت أتعلم فن الخراطة لأنه عالم آخر اللي هو الفن الخراطة في أكثر دقة وأكثر تفاصيل وأكثر جمال في القطع الخشبية.
ព្រោះឈើវាមានតម្លៃសម្រាប់មនុស្សយើងប៉ុន្តែលក្ខណៈយើងត្រូវកាត់វាយកមកធ្វើជាអាជីពរបស់យើងត្រូវ
虽然它是可再生资源，但是我们也一定要充分的去尊重木材，尊重上天赐给人类的这一份宝贵的礼物。
In normal life, we probably don't notice that we are surrounded by wood, and it makes our life sort of so much better. And this actually helps bring focus to the importance of wood in our lives and how much we are surrounded by it, and what an integral part it has played in our lives even today.
មានន័យថាយើងប្រៀបជាឈើអាចថាវារស់ដូចជាមនុស្សយើងហើយយើងទៅកាត់វាដូចតែលក្ខណៈយើងអាចមានលក្ខណៈ
Actually, this is my 5th World Wood Day participation, so I love it. It's a wonderful experience, and people say it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. To me, I've already lived it 5 times, so it's wonderful. And Cambodia is a great place. I probably would not have come here on my own, but with the World Wood Day, I get to visit here, and it's just a fabulous place.
It is just such a joyous celebration of wood. We've got 500 people here from 100 different countries, and there are people who are developing relationships, long-term relationships, with other people from throughout the world that they never ever would have come across. And the element that joins them together is the wood. And what amazes me is you can take, as we have the big the squares of wood that each carver carves, and even though we've got 90 carvers, everyone will be totally different. Everybody will interpret the wood differently, and with the theme of life, their impression of life and the meaning will be totally different for each person. So what it does is it also celebrates not only the diversity of timber, but the diversity of people throughout the world, and it brings us all together on common ground. And I think everybody talks to everybody, and everybody is happy to see everybody, and it's just the most wonderful, wonderful thing. If we can spread that throughout the world, that joy of coming together for a common purpose, there would be a lot more peace throughout the world.
I was not so into like sitting in a school and learning the whole day. I wanted to do something, and I was fascinated from the first time I saw a wood turner. Like the wood turns and it looks quite easy, and the shaving fly away, and Yeah, and the smell all over the place. I really like that.
Alter ist im 80. Lebensjahr. Im September bin ich 80 voll. Und Drechseln circa 50 Jahre.
For me, it changed my life with that I love to do wood turning, and it really calms me. It's like, you know, if I'm standing in the workshop or here, I want to finish something. I forget the world around me, and it really brings me down, and it's a good feeling.
And it's a very good way of reconnecting people with their environment. I think in the modern world, particularly as the world becomes more digital, many people are spending all their lives looking at screens and working with wood, even if it's just for half an hour or an hour in the evening. Carving a spoon can really help people reconnect with something tangible. It's part of what makes us human, I think.
But I was exposed from my father, who had a metal shop and would let me do woodworking on his metal lathe. And so I turned when I was a pretty little kid. And I think that's important, the exposure. The more we can show it to people, the better off everyone is.
It's a daily education. When I'm able to, I try to go to some local fairs, not only for selling, it's more to be able to have a lot of public around me and I can send a message. That's my way, because the government is not doing nothing about it, no private company, so someone else needs to. Might be the only one, but I will keep doing because the message needs to be changed.
I love the theme change because I can feel there's something changing in the world at the moment. The climate change. We haven't the word and the thinking to know what is going on, but I think change is coming.
It is very interesting. Earlier on in the planning stage, I spoke with Dr. Michael Grobner, and he said there was going to be a watermill reconstruction project. I said, well, watermill, you probably need a shaft, don't you? Yeah, we do need a shaft. You know, we're wood turners. Anything around we can do relatively easily. So he says, oh yeah, if you want to come and help us make the shaft, that'd be wonderful. I said, sure, I'll do it.
They originally told us 1.5 meters long. It's over 2 meters long. That was a big change.
What are we going to do? What are we going to do? You know, we can hook up 2 lathes.
And it was just fun to do. You know, we like the challenges. We like the challenges.
We have many orders from the carvers, from other teams, so it's all about collaboration and between each teams, the carvers, the wood turners, and we try to help each other. It's very funny to make objects for the others, for they can work.
And they took the flute with them and have something from the event and for me and make some music with it. It was great.
Da habe ich alle Tage, wenn ich heimgekommen bin, dort noch mal angerufen, da, schaut euch das an. Nein, weil das siehst du nie mehr.
Für mich?
Ich sehe das so. Also ich bin von dem begeistert, aber nur, du musst 80 Jahre alt werden, sage ich, dass du so was kommst.
Different from the one I have. I have a modern one.
Nice.
I think it's just wonderful. I love seeing the old style and the new style of turning wood is fascinating.
No, I like it like this. Thanks so much. It had to be you. Thanks so much.
So I think it's just, it's been an amazing time, you know, seeing the past, seeing the present, but I will see more the future.
This is a good thing for everyone. If everyone did this type of collaboration of working together, working to what you need, helping people out, the world would be a better place.
Very nice. Very nice. I hope I see him again in Japan next year. See you.